All right, let's move on to the big news of the day from Nintendo.
Yes.
The Switch Lite is coming.
Why did they not name that thing Light Switch?
That's funny. I like that. I don't know. Well, because in Japan, last names come first.
There it is. Okay, good. I'm glad you gave me a logical explanation for that.
Mm-hmm. Come on, GB, that was funny.
It was funny. It was very good.
Thank you.
I was bowing.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Very respectful of you.
Yeah. So, it's a new Switch coming out, $200. We called this like a million years ago.
Not difficult to call.
No, it's the obvious thing that you're going to do.
Yet the internet seems real salty about it for reasons that I don't understand.
Do they?
Yeah, a lot of people are complaining that they don't like it.
Well, who cares?
I don't know.
It's not for them. Get the other one.
That's just it. That's like, but there's another one that's everything you're complaining that it doesn't have.
And
I don't like
Guess
this
what?
because I can't detach the Joy-Cons and attach to my TV.
Yeah. Oh,
but that's because
God.
that's what the other one does.
Right.
That's why the other one's more expensive.
Right. And I'm sure there's going to be a refresh.
I don't like this steak because it's not a chicken.
Is that really what the complaints were? And I mean, not the chicken thing, but
Basically, yeah, no, I don't like this steak because
it doesn't have they don't like it because it doesn't have the features of the one that they already have.
This cheeseburger doesn't taste like a lobster at all.
Right. That is weird.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all one piece. It's got a smaller screen and better battery life. Like
because the screen
and an
is
actual
smaller.
D-pad.
Okay. Right. There it is. Yep. Good call. Good looking out. And no little tabletop stand thingy.
No, it doesn't have a kickstand.
Kickstand.
That was what cost $100.
Yes, that's a lot of engineering went behind that.
So it doesn't have the
play
TV out. So the one thing I could see people being like upset about is that it doesn't have TV out.
Okay.
Yeah, because to have the TV out and be able to use a Pro Controller on that would be a good idea. I wouldn't be surprised if they make an adapter for that at some point. Because isn't that really more of a cable thing and not necessarily a hardware thing?
No. Depending on what they've done inside to the board. Now, somebody could go in there certainly and do some soldering and modding to get the video to come out of it, but I would assume that they've redesigned the board so that it doesn't have the dual video outs that the current Switch would have.
Well, not just that. Wouldn't they try to save money and not put a lesser processor in there because you don't have to output at a higher resolution
right.
to a TV?
Yeah.
You probably want to do that.
Well, it could output at a lower resolution.
But but nobody wants that.
I'm just saying at least it would have the TV out.
But it would look like hot piss, basically. I mean, by the way, the color of this thing, it actually looks like hot piss.
Yes, there's a yellow one.
There's three colors.
Yeah,
yes.
Hot piss.
Which is the leading color.
Hot piss?
Yeah, hot piss. If you're going to buy one of these, hot piss is the way to go.
I like the hot piss one the best.
Huh. I don't.
It's the same color as my current phone.
Hot piss?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I find it interesting that they didn't at least make them in the blue and like the traditional blue and red Switch colors.
Well, my thought is they don't want to make these ones too attractive because
you're going to buy another one.
Yeah, they're going to have some Zelda one and
they already announced a Pokemon one.
Right.
So.
And you saw somebody already did a mock-up of a like a Game & Watch or a Game Boy rather. Sorry.
I've seen a whole bunch of mock-ups of different ones. I've seen a Game & Watch mock-up also. So.
Yeah. So Nintendo's they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, there's no question about that. There's literally nothing to get upset about on this thing.
They have the one that does what you want, and then they have the one that doesn't. So get the one that does what you want.
I know that they've figured out some of the account switching and sharing games between devices. I have not tried that on the Switch, but I hope that they've ironed that out for people that are going to have two of these things.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. And I still hope they eventually come out with the cheap just box that you hook up to a TV that doesn't have a screen or detachable controllers or anything. Just the small little Nintendo
An Apple TV.
box.
An Apple TV.
An Apple TV for Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would do very well for them.
Switch Link or something, some shit like that.
Yeah, but I get why they would not want to crowd the market with a whole bunch of different devices at the same time. So I think that it makes sense to do the handheld one for. They're going after kids with this, obviously. So you get the kids on that one, and then you come in later with your TV model that just plugs in.
Right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds like we should all be working there.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are upset that they feel like they need to be like Nintendo needed to do something to make them buy another Switch. And now they're just begrudgingly buying another Switch because Nintendo put one out.
People are fucked, man.
Right. Like that's the main complaint I can see is like, oh, I wanted to buy a new one. Oh, this isn't. I can look at this and see that it's not as good as the one I have.
Yeah. What's wrong with people? I'm so good at not buying things. Just, you don't have to buy everything. They don't need, you're not like, it's not a charity, Nintendo. They don't need your charity money. If you're interested, buy it, but you don't have to. You're not on the hook just because you like Mario.